Okay, Lenovo has just updated the new popular laptop series Ideapad Slim. It comes with a lot of interesting updates, but most importantly, while using this laptop, I could only feel Windows is changing. Plus, this laptop hardware has a lot to do with these changes. 3 major changes that you should know before buying any laptop in 2024. But before we get there, just to put it out there, this video is made in collaboration with Lenovo and Microsoft, so we'll discuss the features and more personal experience. Now, back to the laptop. The best thing about the unboxing is you get the laptop, paperwork, but for the first time or after a very long time, I've seen this small Type-C charger. Like, I have complained so much about this. Finally, it is good to see brands using GaN or gallium nitride. Now, for people who don't know, laptop chargers are typically this big. They use silicon, which releases more heat, so chargers are bigger. But when you use gallium nitride, you can make the charger smaller. Now, this Lenovo Ideapad Slim is part of new CoPilot. So you get a dedicated CoPilot key and fun stuff. I'm a hardcore user of AI. So suppose you have a huge PDF of your assignment or research paper open, like this is Indian NCERT history. So I can just simply ask CoPilot to read it and tell me like a friend with 5 key highlights. See there. And you can even ask questions to it about the PDF. Like, when was the Battle of Buxar? It will search the PDF and answer it. And here's my favorite one. See, I'm browsing this shoe on Nike.com. I can just go to CoPilot and ask it to search the shoe on the internet in Indian websites and give me the cheapest price with a link. And see, it got me a shoe cheaper on Myntra. So CoPilot can browse the web for you, find good deals, and this works for flights, smartphones, everything. And talking about charging, you get 2 USB-C ports on the left. You can charge the laptop via any USB-C port. You also get an HDMI 1.4B port, headphone jack. On the right, you get a micro SD card reader, 2 USB 3.2 Gen 1 port. Now, the good thing here is, this is not Thunderbolt 4 port. This is USB 3.2 Gen 2, and it also supports display out to an external monitor. Like this. And both the USB-C port supports display out. So it pretty much does all Thunderbolt functionality, but the speed is slower than Thunderbolt 4. Now, the design is pretty much similar to last time. You get an all metallic build. At the bottom, you have intake vents for cool air, and it throws out hot air from this exhaust near the hinge. On the front, you have these 2 speaker vents. Have a listen to this. I mean, it's loud, the dialogue while watching the movies is clear, but there isn't enough bass. Also, the display here is 14-inch, 1920 by 1200, 60 Hz OLED display. Now, I've seen this trend in Windows laptop. More and more 60 to 80,000 laptops are moving towards OLED displays. Now, this does support HDR and can go maximum up to 400 nits, which is sufficient for this laptop screen. Also, this is nice. The keyboards here are very clicky, and as soon as light turns down or turns off, the backlit turns on. This really helps if you use the laptop late at night. And one thing that I discovered, suppose you're watching a YouTube video or movie in full screen mode and you just swipe on the left like this, it increases and decreases the brightness. You do the same on the right side, it increases, decreases volume. These are quick and nifty features, and it only works when you're watching something on the full screen. I like it. Now, coming to the real deal, performance. This comes with Intel Core Ultra 125H. You get 16GB RAM and 1TB SSD. Now, here's where I think things get interesting, and this is where Windows laptops are changing. And these days, any app that you open, be it as simple as Microsoft Paint, you get AI. See, I can create a fake New York street using Paint Co-Creator. I can create multiple layers. I can drag and drop Sam's picture and remove the background. All of this image generation and background removal uses AI. The point here is, all the apps that you use or I use, some way or the other use AI. And for AI to run better on Windows, we need good hardware. So all the Core Ultra CPUs come with 2 NPU cores. More importantly, these NPU cores run at 1/4 power of the CPU. Like, the NPU here takes 7 watt, whereas the Intel CPU here takes 28 plus watt. It's nice that Microsoft is stepping in and pushing Windows laptop hardware to run AI on device. And here are some other cool features the laptop can do. See, if I get up from my seat, the laptop automatically locks. I come back and sit and it unlocks. And I've tried the same feature on the previous generation. This time it's seamless, it's fast, and it's so good that you'll use it every single day. The third change is changing user habits. The keyboard here has a dedicated CoPilot key, and this is a personal example. I wanted to know what is Intel NPU power consumption versus Core Ultra 5 125H power consumption. If I do the same Google search, there's literally no answer here. I press the CoPilot key, do the same, ask it to put it into table and also show differences. Voila, there's the answer. Beautifully done. Yay for the win! So even my habit of frequently doing Google search is changing to ask questions to an AI chatbot. Now, coming back to the laptop, the Ideapad Slim has Core Ultra H series CPU. So you get 4 P or performance cores that can run up to 4.5 GHz for heavier tasks like video editing, Photoshop, etc. You get 8 E or efficiency cores that can run up to 3.6 GHz for lighter tasks like web browsing, file copy paste, file zipping, etc. A lot of you guys ask for benchmarks. So here are the Cinebench R23 scores. Here's Geekbench single core and multi-core score, and here's Geekbench machine learning scores. In simple words, you can easily use Photoshop on this, do shorts or reels video editing, easily use 3 to 4 apps on split screen, works seamlessly. And in terms of upgradability, the RAM is soldered. You can upgrade or swap the SSD and the Wi-Fi card. Yes, but this is not a gaming laptop, so productivity wise, the performance is pretty good. And you also get a 1080p webcam, but here's the crazy part. Like, I'll play music on my phone, and now it is hard to hear me because it is at full volume, audio is playing. But now if I go and turn on AI mic noise cancellation, now listen to this. It feels like almost I muted my phone, but it is still running full volume. That's really good. And tasks like this, background blur, these run on the laptop's NPU cores and consume very less power while doing all of this thing. And this AI-fication of Windows laptop is very interesting. Not just smartphones, AI is now everywhere. So if you're thinking to purchase a laptop in 2024 and you use apps that heavily rely on AI, like Premiere Pro or Photoshop, or you're into machine learning, you can give these CoPilot plus PCs a shot, try them out at the offline experience center, get a vibe of it. This Lenovo Ideapad Slim 5i starts at $89.90, and if you order from Lenovo.com, you can customize the PCs. Additionally, for our viewers, if you use this coupon code, you can get an extra 3,000 off. Or in fact, in some selected pin codes, you get delivery within 4 hours. On that note, this is Buddy signing off. See you in the next video, and no pew pew today. We'll leave that to AI.
Phew, phew, phew.